Well, guys, we're back up in Vermont, and just going to be a brief video here. Back in my violin stuff, old Fiddles, new life. For a long time, I've been keeping my beautiful old German Strad in one case, and it's this thing. Let me just turn it around. We'll show you. And this is the best case I've got until now. Let me get this open. Basically, what it comes down to is that I had, and it's not bad inside, not too bad. No compartments to put anything in, but in order to have a place for my bow, I went ahead and put this little dealie in, so that I had a place to tuck the bow and tip of the bow back in there. And then this is all I had to hold it in. It's just this fin here with this piece of metal with some material on it. But that's it. But then the beauty is this thing is all coming apart right here. And basically this case has had it. So I ordered it. And while I was down on the Cape, this was waiting in its box out in the snow. Thankfully, it was wrapped in plastic, so I don't have to, I didn't have to worry about it. I got it in here and open it up and everything's fine. And this is a nice case. This is a nice case. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's got proper bow. You know what? I don't have enough light in here. Hang on just a minute, guys. This actually has a latch and a key. I'm not probably ever going to use it, but that will latch shut, and I have a key that opens it. Anyway, yeah, that's a nice case. It's by Sky. It says Sky USA. I dare say it's probably made in China. But anyway, I really love it. And my old German Strad is now going to get some special attention with having a very nice case to be residing in. And I'm going to enjoy going places with it, with a violin a whole lot more secure and manageable. Love it, love it, love it. So just want to share that with you. One more thing. We're talking about Shenandoah. I downloaded this, and you can just go online and look up Shenandoah and look for a PDF. Is it PFD? PFD. PDF. Whatever. No, it's PFD. Look for a PFD of it, and you can just print it. Just pull that off the internet and print it right out, and there's Shenandoah. And that's what I'm going to be going on from now on. There is a slight difference at the beginning of the one that is on the Fiddle channel. He has this first four notes are different. This note, well, never mind. I'm gonna wait till I can explain it better. But basically, he's got a little bit different on the entrance where you begin the song. But yeah, PFD, check it out. Oh, one more thing I want to bring up on this episode of Old Fiddles New Life. There's some work I'm going to be doing in the next episode on my old German Strad. It's bothered me for a while that even though I had made that repair on the corner that had broken off, that came out great. The violin is looking pretty good. There's some things that are going on with the varnish right next to the fingerboard on the G side. And I don't understand where the wear and tear came from, but I'm definitely going to be making a varnish repair on that. And we're going to be doing that in the next episode, so you can come by for that when we get around to it. Let me turn this around. I'm going to show you what we're talking about. I've seen this on other violins, and it makes sense on the east side because of where people's fingers fall, all the, because of the wear and tear, because your left hand is doing a lot of work over on that side. It doesn't make sense on the G side though, because well, I'm going to show it to you, and I'm not going to worry about how it happened so much as it's just kind of a mystery. And I definitely want to repair it. I want it because I want it to not only be looking good, but to take all the signs of that wear and tear off from there. So let me turn this around and show you. Okay. All right. You see right up here at the very edge, just above the purfling. Let me see if I get a good view of this. Okay, you can see it better right there. You can see that all the varnish is gone right off from that edge right there, and just above to the very outside of the top and back behind it, and then it looks like it's all chipped up right there next to the fingerboard. And I don't understand whatever did that. Some things are just a mystery, I guess. But yeah, you can see it right there. Anyway, you're going to be doing some varnishing on that. I don't probably have to do some color correction too, because it looks like it's so well worn, it's lost some of its color. Other than that, the rest of the instrument is in pretty decent shape in terms of wear and tear. See, there's none of that over on the E string side. I mean, that's all perfect over there. No wear and tear at all, really. I mean, it's an old instrument. You can see some marks from times gone by, but yeah. Anyway, that's what we're going to be working on. I want to just I've been watching some varnish repairs on the internet, and I decided, well, I can handle that. And let me show you what I'm going to be using. I got it out tonight. Very convenient to have a major supply warehouse for violins here in Vermont. It operates out of Stowe, Vermont. And so this is just a really fine oil varnish for violins. And like I said, I contacted them when I was working on another instrument, and they sent me this. So this is just a good clear oil varnish, and I'm going to be using this for the repairs on that. Well, I was just watching a portion of the video. I was preparing to go out to the internet for Old Fiddles' New Life, and I noticed this whole bottom quarter of the E string bout over here, the bottom of the bout is just really dirty. I had not even noticed that before. The rest of these, very nice and clean. And all of a sudden I said, well, good grief, let's go ahead and do something about that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead, for the sake of working on this, go ahead and take the chin rest right off. Let me get my little tool here. That'll work. When you're working on violins, one of the things you can do, if you know somebody that's a dentist, ask them for old tools, because some of the tools that they use are very, very fine for working on teeth. And this is it's a probe, I think. I don't know what it is. Yeah, probably some sort of probe for working on your teeth and so forth. But anyway, I don't even remember where I got this. I knew somebody that had some of these tools. I got a hold of it. And I really love this thing, particularly when you're getting ready to take the tailpiece off. You can take the little probe end of this, get it in there. Already that's loose. Almost ready to come off. There we go. There we go. So basically what we're doing is working on this bout right here. And got my Wakes violin polish that I make. And take it easy. I don't want it. This is very, very fine steel wool. This is not coarse stuff by any means. It just looks so grubby. And in that video I was doing, I said, oh my goodness, I didn't realize it. I hadn't paid any attention to it, I guess. It's coming off. All right, let me get a piece of paper towel here. I've got this, my wife bought it by accident and she doesn't like it, but I love this Viva paper towel, and this is not an advertisement, but it's very soft and almost like a tissue paper, but it's this paper towel, and it does a really good job of picking up grunge and stuff. That's coming. I need to do some more on it, but I'm going to be anxious to sit back and look at this in detail after I get a few rounds of this done. Take it off little by little. I'm not pushing down on this at all. I'm just taking this and going over it with a steel wool and some violin polish. After I get done with this, after I get done with the cleaning part of this, I'm going to go ahead and polish it. Using the same polish I'm using to clean with. I'm going to use, oh my goodness, I don't believe the difference. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see, oh. I am so glad I shot that part of the episode tonight, because when I was looking at it through the camera lens and I saw the grunge on it, I didn't realize it. You know? Just one more step toward taking care of my old German Strad that I've become so fond of. Yeah, oh my. Yeah, wow. Isn't that funny? I never noticed it. I'm holding this up. I don't know if you can see that. I can still see some grunge in it, but I'm going to be careful on how far I go with this. But boy, that got a lot of scunge off from there. Okay, I'm going to go over here underneath the chin rest as well. Same deal. See, when I was working on this initially, after getting hold of the instrument, my main thing that I was working on is that big patch, which I've already talked about, right behind the fingerboard, between the fingerboard and the bridge, is where all that resin built up for all those years because the guy was a fiddle player. That's what I was working on. That's what I paid attention to. And never... the rest of it, I guess I didn't even. Well, anyway, whatever. Excuses. Okay, I'm gonna get on here just a little bit more. One of the things that is common on every violin that uses a chin rest is that you always. Anybody who's got a violin and has a chin rest, unless you take the chin rest off, dirt and grunge collects underneath that chin rest. And sometimes the best thing in the world to do is just go to the pains of taking it off. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that, but boy, that has made a big difference. Big difference. Now, I'm not going to be able to get the get this black off, because I've already worked on that substantially, taking all the years of resin off that had collected there, and I don't want to go any further with it. Boy, what a difference a day makes. What a difference a little polish makes, or cleaning. Anyway, okay, we're doing great. I'm going to get a little bit more down here on this back edge. Oh yeah. Wow. This has been needed for a long time. I don't know why I didn't ever see the grunge. I guess I was looking at it, well, it's an old instrument, you know. And like I said, my concentration was all right there between the end of the fingerboard and the bridge, where all the resin had built up. Rosin, excuse me, rosin. As I mentioned before, I'm also a boatman. I mean, I work on boats. I've got my own boat, and we use resin on boats. You use rosin for your bow. And hello, Randy. Think about it. Okay. Wow. I don't know if you can see that, but boy, that did make a difference. That made a big difference. And see, there's a lot of bang-up marks. I mean, somebody, you know, if you could only go back and know the history of why all these bang marks are here on the that bout. I'm not going to do anything about it. There's nothing to do. You don't want to go messing around and breaking something, cracking something. Wow, coming really nice. Okay, well, I think at this point I'm done with the steel wool. I'm going to just go to doing some nice work with just some polish, and then buff it out. So, all right, looking good. Looking good. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm going to just check, make sure my video is still going. Make sure we're still recording. Oh yeah, we're doing great. Okay. It's funny when you come to adopt an instrument, and I look at it like that I have adopted this instrument as this is the one I'm going to be using. I have my others, and I do plan to get hang on a minute. I do plan to get out the Castleton again and give it a try. I'm gonna order some gut strings and put on the Castleton. That's another project, and I want to see if using some gut strings would change up the tone a little bit, soften the tone. And like I said, when I know I'm getting it out of sight so people can't see this, but when my friend Russell Flagg played the instrument, it was just with plain old steel strings, like I've been using with just about all my instruments, because I'm not a classical music player. I wouldn't mind. The closest I came to that was when I worked with, I was a part of Cape Cod Conservatory String Ensemble, which sounds fancier than it is. All I was a backseat, one of the guys playing viola in the back line, you know. Wow. So nice. Well, guys, thank you for indulging me in this, because it's funny. I was right in the middle of filming that video that I'm working on, and I was looking at the playback. I said, good grief, look at that. That's dirty. Isn't that funny? Okay. Yeah, that's got some grunge right there. All right. A little more polish. All right, I'm going to let that sit for a minute. And I'm not even going to put the chin rest back on tonight. I'm going to let everything set up and give it another buff out tomorrow morning. And then after I'm content with how everything looks, I think I'll go ahead and put the chin rest back on and do a little playing. Well, guys, thank you for indulging me here. This was not an expected part of the video, but I'm glad, very glad, that I happened to glance at the playback and look at how completely filthy this was down here. And yeah, there we go. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let this sit, and we're gonna be back in a few minutes and buff it out, and maybe put one more coat on tonight before we go to bed, and we'll finish buffing out in the morning. Well, this came out fantastic. I'm glad I saw the grunge, because the grunge is gone. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can get over here. There are still some marks there, but that's just old wear and tear. But the grunge that was on there is gone. And I've got that nicely polished up. Yeah, that came out very nice. You know, since I'm using it, since this is my baby, my old German Strad, I'm happy. She deserved it. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put the, take a few pictures, then I'm going to put the chin rest on. I may wait till, no, I want to play tonight. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the chin rest on. So, all right, guys, thanks for coming by Old Fiddles New Life. This turned into a whole different episode than I thought it would, but I'm glad you were here to share this with. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.